What's up, divas? What's up, divas? What's up, divos? Welcome back to my channel. You already know what today is. It is Real Talk Wednesday, but it's actually really Monday. So what's up, y'all? What's up, ladies? What's up, gents? I hope y'all had like a fantastic weekend, a great day whenever you're watching this video. Plus, a happy belated Mother's Day to all of you ladies out there, whether y'all are pet moms or children moms. Girl, happy Mother's Day. Okay. So yesterday was Mother's Day, as you all know. Y'all know that, girl, okay? May 10th. And I had a great day. Like, seriously, I had a great day. I just went to do my normal things like I do every weekend. I make this big breakfast for my kids, my grandkids. You know, I did step up my menu somewhat on my Saturday and Sunday breakfasts. So now I do make French toast sticks. I put some cinnamon sugar on it with some olive oil and some cinnamon sugar. Okay, girl. And then once it's done, I put the powdered sugar on it. So French toast sticks, hash browns, scrambled eggs with ham and cheese in it, sausage patties, kielbasa sausage, bacon, waffles, pancakes. I feel like I'm missing something. Bagels, okay. And I still feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and sausage links. And sausage links is not an all-time thing, but if I do find them like on reduced, girl, I'm adding sausage links to it. So those are all the things that I make every Saturday and Sunday for my grandkids and my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta hook them up. And also my daughter Nay's boyfriend, he be here for breakfast too on the weekends, girl. He come through, he make sure he here for breakfast, okay? But I did make a big, huge bag of chicken wingdings yesterday, some rice, some pasta, and some corn. That's what I made for dinner. And I also did get some really great gifts. Y'all know I love to do coloring. So my two daughters, Mumsy and Nay, they purchased me some coloring books that I had actually wanted from Nyelle. And Mumsy also got me this different color book, which I will definitely show in a real updated coloring book haul. And what else did I get? I got some EOS lotion, some EOS body shower gel. I love EOS, but me and EOS be fighting, like seriously, because for $10, I'm gonna need a little bit more. Girl, I take the thing and scrape all around the sides. I'll be beating that damn lotion, like beating it for dear life. I got some nothing bundt cakes. If y'all have a nothing bundt cakes in your town, your state, girl, they have the best bundt cakes. Plus, my favorite one is the strawberry cream cheese bundt cake, but that's only like a limited edition. Like, I don't really understand why these companies be making stuff for a limited edition. Y'all don't make that year round. Like, y'all don't want that money year round, girl, okay? Got some buzz balls up in there. Got some amazing cards for Mother's Day. I love my cards so much for Mother's Day. And it wasn't that it was the card, but it was what was written by my own kids inside the card. Like my daughter Tati got me this huge card. I just really appreciated what she wrote to me in the card. You know what I'm saying? It's what was said to me that meant so much to me. Mumsy, her writing in her card that she gave to me was beautiful just as well, and Nay's too. Like they all three wrote some really, really strong wording in there, and it just really touched my heart. It was what was written to me that made me feel like extra special. So I was so appreciative, so grateful for my daughters. Like they really did come through for me. I got like this huge set of water brush markers, which are watercolor paint like brush markers. I'll have to show you guys that in my video as well. And Tati did buy me a late gift, which is some coloring books from Instagram. Excuse me, not Instagram, TikTok. So I'll definitely have to showcase those in my next marker and coloring book haul as well. But yes, I had a great Mother's Day. You know, I enjoyed myself. I sat back. I just do what I normally do. I'm a very introverted person, so I do prefer to stay indoors. Like, I don't know, it's just me. I really don't go out to eat on Mother's Day because it's just so crowded on Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. So we normally do that later on in the week after Mother's Day has already died down. But I had amazing Mother's Day. Me and my daughters, we sat there and we watched Zeus Network, Baddies Gone Wild, and Bad Boys. Like, I love those drama-filled shows, but I love a good drama-filled show where I could just watch, you know what I'm saying, sit on my couch and watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a at-home type of person, an introverted type of person. I be really trying to kick myself, like, girl, get out there and do this. Girl, get out there and do that. But then when the time comes, it's like, bitch, please, I'm staying home. Okay, if you're gonna cancel on me, that's fine too. I'm gonna stay home. But I do like to be at home most of the times, but don't make plans with me too many times and you keep canceling, because then I ain't fucking with you. But other than that, yes, I had a really great Mother's Day. I just chill with my kids, my family, my grandkids, you know what I'm saying? I just had like a really great day, texted my friends, you know, stuff like that. Like, that's what I like to do. You know, I don't really need a lot. A little bit makes me smile. I'm happy with this, the smallest things. Like, look, I'm really easy to go for. Give me some coloring books, bitch, and I'm happy, okay? Give me some markers, whether they be cheap or expensive, bitch, I'm happy, okay? I don't really ask for much. Those are the things that I like to do, okay? So give me something that I like to do, and a girl is happy over here. But last Friday, I did go to get my surgery done for my veins. Oh, I have vein disease. I've explained that, and I have also showed videos recording of it. If you ever seen like an older person who has like really bad legs, their veins are really exposed, or they have ulcers on their legs or blisters, but their veins are like really protruding. That is what I have. But I do go in to get vein surgery, vein ablation. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I had that done, and I have to wear ACE bandage wrapped around my leg for 2 weeks. But that's what I did on Friday. And then I just went home after that. You know, my leg was hurting a little bit. Not a lot, but enough. Okay, so I did end up going to bed early. I like going to bed early anyway because, girl, I like to get in a bed and I like to relax. I like to do my thing. You know, I pull out my little coloring cart, put it by my bed, get my little tray, my coloring books, and I just be coloring. This is me every single night. Like, I don't really give a damn what anybody else is doing, but I enjoy my life, like, so much. Like, I enjoy being that girl who loves to get in the bed at like 7:30 with her fur baby and just color. That's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is my hobby. That is like my most favorite hobby ever, is coloring. And I just feel so relaxed when I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I'm minding my damn business. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the things that I like to do. And I'm that girl, you know, and I have a video, a movie, or whatever, a show playing in the background that I probably watched a million times. What I've been playing in the background is the series From on MGM. Girl, I love that series. It is season 4. Episode 4 came out Sunday or Saturday evening, basically, here in Arizona. And I love From. Like, I am obsessed with that. And I don't really know how many times I've watched each season, but that is my go-to show. Girl, ain't nothing like a good series. If you can get hooked to something and it's a good series, just keep watching it. Just keep fucking watching it. You'll be good to go. But other than that, I've had like a great week. You know what I'm saying? My fur baby today makes 3 weeks that she has been here. Little Muffin, okay? They call her Muffin 2.0 around here. Or we also do call her Latifa or Tifa because she has this underbite. And so you can see it when she has her mouth closed. So I've been calling her Tifa. My daughter Tati been calling her Latifa, but her name is actually Muffin. So she does respond when you call her Muffin, okay? Which is great. 3 weeks today. And I don't know, but I've been told she is a Velcro fur baby because she does not leave my sight. When I tell you she will be stuck to my thigh at night when I'm in the bed, stuck to my thigh. Like, she feels like I'm her comfort. I'm her person and I'm her comfort place, which is great because I actually love that feeling. She's a beautiful little fur baby, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Let me just tell y'all something. Okay, real quick. Okay, when I did show the video of me at the animal rescue shelter, that was like, what was that, like 3 weeks ago? Yeah, like 3 weeks ago. I did showcase the video of me at the animal shelter looking for a new fur baby to adopt. Now, one of the comments I had to... Oh, that's who sent me that card? Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all about this in a minute. But so I posted that video. Why? You know, I will delete your comment if I feel like it's really childish and immature. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same thing I said to y'all like a few weeks ago about if you text me some dumb shit, I'm not gonna respond to you, or I try not to respond, because don't text me no dumb shit. Like, don't text me no dumb fucking shit, okay? This is me for real in real life. Like, if you text me some dumb shit, bitch, I'm not gonna answer you. And sometimes I will answer you, and the answer that I might give you, you might not like. True indeed, I didn't like what the fuck you had to say. I feel like this: if you've been my friend for some years and you text me some real dumb shit, I'ma just try to avoid answering it because I don't really wanna lose you as a friend. Because if I say some shit back to you that's smart, then, oh yes, you might not like what I have to say, and then we're gonna be bickering. And I'm not really the one to be bickering with you, because like, I will say some shit purposely to hurt your motherfucking feelings, because I mean, that's what you do when you argue, right? So anyway, I will definitely delete dumbass comments. Sometimes I be in my feelings, or not even really in my feelings, but sometimes I be having time for the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But I really be trying to just avoid the bullshit, because I don't want to come off as a mean, nasty person on here. But so I seen this comment on that same video, right? And I really did want to fucking address the comment, but I was like, nah, because I'm gonna come off as some fucking mean person. But it was like a real dumb comment. Who the fuck writes, oh, I would have thought you would have got one of those influencer dogs? What the fuck is an influencer dog? Like, seriously, like, what the fuck is an influencer dog? I didn't know there were dogs, pets, animals that are just strictly for influencers. And so when, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm reading this, I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? But, you know, I didn't even read the rest of it because I was like just taken aback by, oh, I would have thought you would have got an influencer dog knowing you. Like, bitch, where have you ever known me personally to think that I'm going to get an influencer dog? What the fuck is an influencer dog? And so at the bottom, they was like, you know, one of those curly little dogs that everybody has, all the influencers have. First of all, bitch, I don't give a fuck about no curly ass dogs. I'm not here to be following behind anybody's traits or things that they do, okay? Because that's just not me. What I do is I like to go to the animal rescue, the animal shelter, and adopt a dog because I feel like it's more personal that way. Not only is the dog helping me mentally, but I am also helping the dog mentally and physically to give them a home. You know what I'm saying? There are strays that need homes. I don't give a fuck about no curly ass doodles. What are they called? Golden doodles or cavapoo? Some. Listen, I know the dog that everybody is getting, all the influencers got. That's great, but I don't go off of dumb shit like that. My Pancake was a rescue dog from the shelter as well. She came from Mexico. She was at the shelter in Mexico, and freaking Halo Animal Rescue went to Mexico and picked her up amongst other dogs and brought her back out here to America and put her at the shelter. And I was able to adopt her. She was 1 year old when I adopted her. And me and her were like this. Pancake was a Karen Terrier. You know the little dog from Toto from The Wizard of Oz? That's what Pancake was. Never would I have ever thought about getting an influencer dog. Like, I didn't know there was such a thing as an influencer dog. Let's just be so for real about it, okay? Like, and it's like dumb shit like that. Like, okay, so if I get one of these dogs, does that make me like a better person? Is the dog gonna love me? Like, listen, my dog, my little Muffin, she's a long-haired Chihuahua, and she is a cutie patootie, and she came from outside. She was a stray, and she really do appreciate me just as much as I appreciate her. But some of y'all be saying the dumbest shit in comments, and I just be like, Sometimes I will though clap back when a motherfucker say some dumb shit, but sometimes I just be like, girl, just delete the shit. Just delete the shit, because sometimes when I don't delete the shit, somebody else answers one of the comments and goes off on the person, and I just be like, okay, go have at it, have at them. Okay, so no, I did not purchase an influencer dog. No, I didn't. I was so confused. But the part that said knowing you, like, first of all, I'm not one of those influencers that you think I am, okay? Bitch, I've lived in this motherfucking house for 13 years, fully furnished, okay? I have seen lots of influencers who have big ass houses and pretend that they're theirs and don't have a lick of furniture in it. All you hear is echoing, okay? You got one sofa and a table, and that's about the fuck it. Bitch, I got a house lived in for 13 years. This is a motherfucking home, okay? If you want to call this an influencer house, then okay, have at it. But I've been living in this same house for 13 years. I don't like moving, and I don't like an empty house, okay? I will try to fit in a whole bunch of shit. Well, not a whole bunch of shit, because now I'm sounding like my daughter Mumsy, but I will furnish my home and make it feel loved, because this is what the fuck it is. When she said that, he or she said it, I was like, influencer dog. Y'all got an influencer dog out there? I need to know who got an influencer dog, okay? But anyway, other than that, so listen, the text message that I just got was from my friend Randolph, but he was like, did you get this card that I sent to you like weeks ago? And I was like, that was you that sent me a card? So I got this card on Friday, right? And I was like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Because it was like a different name on the envelope, return envelope. So I forgot that was his other name. And I was like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? How they get my whole government name? Oh my God, my daughter was like, oh, you know, they probably found out your name through YouTube. I was like, don't nobody know my first and last name on YouTube. And maybe they do, okay? But they do not and cannot find out my motherfucking address. They like, well, maybe they found it out through your post office box. Bitch, you cannot find out my full living email address, my living home address through my post office box. Like, no. So he's texting me just now, and I was like, oh, that was you? Oh my God. But girl, I got real skeptical about like, who the fuck is this? Girl, I need to plan time to see you and come out there. We need to step out. I love him. Randolph, I love you. I love you so much. But take this motherfucking wig off, bitch. Okay? Yes, take this motherfucking wig off. I love you, but take this motherfucking wig off, okay? In this picture. I love you, though. I love you. He is so handsome, though. I love him so much. He is such a sweetheart. He is also one of my subscribers, but he came out here. Okay, he came out here one day to visit one of his friends. And so we have been friends for a minute through YouTube. And so he came over here. He had brought me a Gucci bag, a Gucci purse, a real Gucci purse, bitch, a real Gucci purse. Okay, a real Gucci purse. Because he owns like this refurbished Gucci like refurbished designer bags online. Okay, I have to find out what it is, so I'll give it to y'all. But he is so cute. Oh my God, he lost all his weight. I hate him because he lost all his weight, but I love him at the same time. And like, you know what I'm saying? So now he's like, we got to get out together and step out. Bitch, you know I don't like to go nowhere, okay? And I know you watching this, Randolph, but bitch, we could chill in here, okay? But yes, he is my love. I love him so much. He is a really good friend. And also, I did want to show y'all Muffin. Come here. So she can actually jump really, really high. I did not know that. Like, my bed is high. Girl, I be having trouble getting in my bed. She just jump up there like it ain't nothing. Come here, Muffin. Look, I got something for you. I wanted to show y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna just go get her. Okay, so look, she got on a little dress. Okay, my friend Dawn bought her some cute clothes from Amazon. Little Miss Fancy. We gotta send a shout out to Dawn. Say, hey, girl, hey. Girl, act like you know. Don't be acting like that. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Okay? Say hi to everybody. Let them see how cute you look in your little dress. Yes, you do. Yes, she's such a sweetheart. And she got her little dress on. Okay, she got some cute little dresses coming too from Shein. Girl, I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Shein for her. You know, Afterpay, where you can pay it after. Okay? Right? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But anyway, you guys, let's get this real talk started before I keep rambling on way too long. And I'm going to show you who this video is being sponsored by. Today's video is being sponsored by Us Bags, where you can get the bombest bags for a fraction of the price. If y'all love designer, but you on a budget, girl, check out usbags.ru. I will definitely link everything down below. And also, there's going to be a coupon code. Now, the cool thing about them is they do give you FedEx free shipping. So, girl, listen, let me show off my bags. I got to show off the bags, so you got to get down, okay? You gotta go. So the first thing I want to show y'all is they also do have sunglasses. They have accessories, shoes, clothing, luggage, purses, all of that, okay? Just like really nice things, but you don't want to spend a lot, then you definitely want to check them out. This is a beautiful designer replica. This time I did pick out a bracelet for myself. I thought it was so pretty. This bracelet is absolutely gorgeous, but this is what it's looking like if y'all can see. This is gorgeous. Like, isn't this pretty? This is so pretty. And like, it just fits. So girl, if your wrists are bigger than mine, then this may not be for you, but they do have plenty of different items on their website, a whole lot of jewelry. But I thought this one was absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, if you love designer, then check this wallet out right here. Really nice packaging. It also does come with a dust bag, and it's also wrapped again. Now let me tell y'all, this one is for my daughter Mumsy. I did allow her to choose another item because I have a lot of purses. If you can see the embossed on the side, it also does come with some really cute charms on the wallet, and you can fit in probably like a couple of cards. And on the inside, it does have an inside where you can fold up your cash. Really good leather quality, nice and dainty. So if you have a small purse, you can definitely fit that in the purse. Really, really nice and small. And this is like a very light color pink. The design is repeated on each side. And this is what my daughter Mumsy picked out. And I love the small dust bag, so that way you can keep your wallet clean from the elements, which is a really nice touch. Now the next thing we do have is a fanny pack, and this is another dust bag as well, just to keep your items safe and clean from the elements. Your purchases are always wrapped extra carefully. So this is what my daughter Nyelle chose. She picked this out. I do like the gold hardware on the side. This is really nice. In the back, there is a zipper. If you're gonna wear a fanny pack, you gotta wear a fanny pack that gives you some style. I do like the fanny packs that have like multiple zippers and also a nice wide strap. Now, I don't know if this is gonna fit around my waist because girl, I'm plus size. This strap does look a little small. Let's see how long and full it can get. If this fanny pack don't fit around my waist, we're gonna need y'all to make some fanny packs with a little bit longer stretch to them, okay? I'm just saying for my plus size girls, because we like to rock fanny packs too. I don't know about y'all, but I got me a couple of fanny packs in my stash. In the front also, there is another small pocket. I like this one. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. This is what the inside is looking like. You can definitely store your phone inside of here if you choose to, okay? And you could probably put your little lip glosses and your keys in this, but this is a nice bag, okay, Nay? No. Okay, so it's not fitting around my waist, and I kind of figured that it wasn't going to. This is definitely not fitting on anybody who has like a 39 waist, what have you. If you're a plus size diva and you're like my size or bigger, girl, you're not wearing this on your waist. You might want to wear it around you, but not on your waist. This is for the slimmer waist girls, okay? Which is fine. It's cool because we still cute though. I will say this to usbags.ru. Next time, I would highly suggest making these straps a tad bit longer, more accessible accessible for plus size women because we love carrying fanny packs as well. And I would love to be able to rock something like this. This is very classy looking, very chic, but I just need for y'all to make the strap a bit longer. At least like, can we get like 6 inches, 8, 12 inches, a little bit longer? You always have the adjustable part right here, which is great. So I really do feel like you should make these straps a little bit longer. You can still carry the bag if you want to carry it on your shoulders, you can do so, but I love wearing them around my waist because that just defeats the purpose of carrying it on my shoulder. But I do like the bag. It's really cute and chic, and it has great gold hardware, and it was made really nicely. So I give them that. This was definitely made nice, but if you're a smaller diva, then go ahead and go for it. But yes, really cute. They have some affordable accessories and bags on their website, clothing as well. So check them out. I'll link it down below with a coupon code. And on that note, girl, let's get into this real talk because I think I done talked too much, way too much. Do you have a real talk that you need me to discuss on here, girl? Send me an email to muffinismylovers2012@gmail.com or aprilsrealtalk@gmail.com. Please make sure to put in the subject line real talk so that way when I need to search it up into my computer, it'll pop up as real talk. I can search it easier. If you want to change the names of the people that you were talking about, pissed off about, or what have you, go ahead and do so if you're going to let me know that you've done so. If not, then girl, I'm just going to use the name that you gave me in the email. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into this real talk. If you already know, I'm going to be coloring in this video, so let's get into that. And if you are wondering what are the markers that I'm using, they will be in the description box below. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into this. Hi, April. My name is Renee, and I have been debating on sending you this story because honestly, it still sounds fake when I tell people about it. But after watching your Real Talk videos, I already know you would understand exactly the type of person I'm talking about. So let me tell you about the neighbor from hell that almost destroyed our entire street. And before I even start, no, this woman was not actually part of the HOA. That's what makes this story even crazier. She just acted like she was. So I live in a quiet neighborhood with mostly older families, a few younger couples, kids playing outside, people walking dogs, regular suburban stuff. Everybody pretty much minded their business and got along. Then this woman moved in across the street. Her name was Denise. Now, at first, she actually seemed normal. The first week she moved in, she was smiling, waving, introducing herself to people, bringing cookies to neighbors, all that fake friendly stuff people do when they first move in somewhere. But after about 2 weeks, baby, the real Denise came out. It started small. She would stand outside early in the morning and just watching people, like literally standing there holding coffee, staring at the houses. Not in a casual way either. I mean, staring like she was collecting evidence for a crime documentary. Then she started leaving notes, not HOA letters, handwritten notes. One neighbor got a note saying, "Your trash can was visible from the sidewalk for too long." Another one said, "Your lawn is becoming an eyesore." Mind you, this woman had just moved in herself. Nobody even knew who she thought she was. Then she became obsessed with measuring people's grass. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm dead serious. She would walk around with a measuring tape, checking people's lawns, and then leave notes saying things like, "Grass exceeds neighborhood standards." What standards? You are not the HOA. People started getting irritated, but most folks were still trying to stay polite because nobody wanted drama. Then Denise started targeting families with kids. She would complain about children riding bikes too loudly, kids playing basketball, kids drawing with sidewalk chalk. One time she actually yelled at some little boys because their football rolled near her driveway. These boys couldn't have been older than 10. One of the mothers came outside and said, "Ma'am, they're children." And Denise actually responded, "Well, maybe they should act civilized." Girl, that's when the neighborhood group chat started lighting up. Everybody was talking about her, but things got way worse when she became obsessed with packages, especially my packages. Now, April, you know I'm a wig girl too, okay? So I get deliveries pretty often. Wigs, lashes, nails, beauty stuff, Amazon packages, all of it. Tell me why this woman starts watching my porch like security. I would literally get alerts saying motion detected at front door. And every single time I checked the camera, it was Denise. Standing there looking at my packages, sometimes with her hands behind her back, rocking back and forth. One day she actually stopped me while I was bringing in a wig package. This woman says, "You sure do get a lot of deliveries." I laughed awkwardly and said, "Yeah, I order a lot online." This lady looks me dead in my face and says, "Well, all those boxes will lower the property value." Girl, what? How do my lace fronts affect your mortgage? I just walked away because I already knew she was crazy. But then she started taking pictures, pictures of people's decorations, of their cars, trash cans, packages, holiday lights. One lady down the street had pink flamingos in her yard, and Denise lost her mind over them. She kept saying they looked cheap. Then Halloween came, baby, that's when all hell broke loose. My neighbor across the street went all out decorating. He had the fog machine, skeletons, orange lights, giant spiders, tombstones. The kids loved it. Denise hated it. She kept walking past the house, shaking her head dramatically. Then one morning, everybody woke up and half the decorations were destroyed. Broken tombstones, spider webs whipped down, pumpkin smash, and somebody caught Denise on their Ring camera at around 3 a.m. walking around the yard. Now, she wasn't clearly seen destroying stuff, but why are you sneaking around somebody's decorations in the middle of the night? The neighbor confronted her the next day, and Denise instantly started screaming, talking about that display was tacky. This neighborhood looks ghetto now. Property values matter. Now everybody outside was watching. People recording, kids staring, dogs barking, pure chaos. Then Denise said something real slick. Some people weren't raised with class. And girl, that's when the neighbor's sister ran up. I don't even know where she came from. It was like she spawned into the argument. She immediately gets in Denise's face talking about, "Who are you talking to? You moved here 2 months ago acting like neighborhood police." And Denise pushed her. Big mistake, because the second she pushed her, they started fighting. No, not little arguing either. I mean, grabbing hair, rolling on the grass, neighbors screaming, kids crying, phones recording. At one point, Denise's wig literally shifted to the sideways and the sidewalk. I know I shouldn't laugh, but April, when I tell you the lace was lifting during the fight, it was lifting. Meanwhile, Denise's husband comes outside yelling, "Denise, stop!" But she's already on the ground fighting for her life. Then another neighbor jumps in trying to separate them and accidentally gets hit. Now more people are yelling, and somehow during all of this chaos, Denise starts screaming, "She stole my ring." Nobody stole your ring. Police end up getting called because the entire street is outside at this point. When officers arrive, Denise immediately starts fake crying, saying she was being attacked by the neighborhood. Girl, bye. Several neighbors showed the ring footage. Multiple people told police she has been harassing the entire street for months. One lady even broke out a stack of Denise's handwritten notes. The police basically told everybody to stay away from each other and stop escalating things before somebody ended up seriously getting hurt. But here's the part that sent me over the edge. A week later, Denise started reporting people again, like nothing even happened. She was right back outside watching houses through her blinds and just standing there, walking around, taking pictures, complaining about decorations. At that point, people stopped being polite completely. One neighbor started purposely putting lawn decorations out just to irritate her. Another family started leaving their basketball hoop out 24/7. Somebody else put out more flamingos in their yard. And honestly, I think the whole neighborhood collectively decided, if Denise is going to be crazy, we're about to have fun with it. Anyway, April, please tell me honestly, how would you have handled this neighbor? Because I'm not gonna lie, after the package comments and porch stalking, I was one bad day away after losing my mind. Thank you for reading my real talk. Love your videos, Renee. Ooh, child, now that was a lot to take in. It wasn't even really a lot to take in, but it was a lot to take in because like some people really do act like that. And it started to remind me of like this show that I really do like to watch called Fear Thy Neighbor. I love that freaking show. There were a lot of things in that I have seen on Fear Thy Neighbor. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Nosy ass fucking neighbors, Karen neighbors are the worst, okay? I cannot stand anybody that just tries to babysit the whole fucking block. Like, girl, are you going to help me if somebody comes and kicks my door in and robs me? Bitch, what are you really going to fucking do? The one thing that I will say is this. I would not allow you to be up on my motherfucking porch stalking my packages of no sort. The first time I would have seen Denise on my porch through my Ring camera, there would have been a problem because I would have marched my black ass right over to her motherfucking door and rang her doorbell to ask her what the fuck is this and what is her goddamn problem. Now, I'm not trying to say like promote violence, but bitch, if you would have been continuously coming on my porch looking at my shit, I would have went upside your goddamn head. Okay? This is the part that I don't really understand. After reading things like this and watching things like that happen in real life, I don't understand how people be having so much patience with their neighbors, you know what I'm saying? Or just people in general. Like, I don't understand how people have that much patience. And me, I will nip shit in the bud. I don't give a fuck who you are, where your house is at, how much money you got. I am not gonna tolerate your bullshit. But there are so many people that will tolerate shit for so long. And I'm trying to figure out, is it just me or is it just them? Am I the hostile violent one, or is it just them that they're scared to speak up and say anything? Like, after watching all of these shows, it's like, girl or dude, stand on business. Like, are you going to allow this person to keep disrespecting you? The things that I have seen in that Fear Thy Neighbor series is like unspeakable. It's like, are you kidding me? You really allowed this? You got one fucking time, one goddamn time to fuck with me, and I will cut your head off. Literally, not literally, but I will cut your head off with the words that I spew out of my mouth, and I will let you know that I stand on business and you're not about to irritate me. Listen, let me tell you something. I've had 3 neighbors on this block. I have lived on this block for 13 years. And I have had 3 neighbors who I've had to say some shit to because I don't tolerate the bullshit. The first neighbor was this white guy, and he lives across the street and a few houses down to the left of me. Like, if I go outside and I'm facing the sidewalk, he's like about 3 to 4 houses down from me, but across the street. Now, mind you, when we first moved here, my son Wuzzle, he would be in the garage a lot, just playing his music and doing whatever, just in the garage. And he'd have the garage door open. And I remember him telling me that one time he said good morning and the white guy didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? He just looked at him and was like, and kept walking to the mailbox, because our mailbox is on our block, not at our house, right? So Wuzzle didn't think nothing of it. I think he said it to him another time or whatever. I can't remember everything exactly, but there was this one time, right? And this is when I had my Tahoe. I was leaving to go probably to the store, run errands or whatever. And Wuzzle was already outside, okay? He was already outside, and I think he was either buying or selling something from, what do you call that? Offer up. I don't know. He probably was buying something because he loves sneakers. He's like a sneakerhead. And so he was across the street standing in front of somebody's car with this other person. And I think he was buying something from them. I can't remember if he was buying the sneakers or selling the sneakers, because he would do both. But anyway, they're in the street, right? And they're not in the middle of the street, but you know, when you park your car, they're like leaned up against the car, looking at the shoe, the sneaker, okay? So I am coming out the garage, and I'm going to make a right turn, right? And so as I'm making the right turn, you know, I see Wuzzle, you know, talking to this person. You know, I stop. I'm on the right side of the street. I stop my truck and I roll down the window, and I don't remember what I said to him, but it probably was like, you know, I'll be right back or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm just talking to him for a minute, and he's not in the street or anything like that. Where he's at, he can hear me just perfectly fine, so he didn't need to be in the way. So that same white guy, he also has a motorcycle, okay? Now, he comes down the street as if he was going home. And this motherfucker gonna stop dead smack in the front of my truck. Like, dude, why are you on this side of the street when you need to be on your right side? Because you're going home, which is my left side. Why is you dead smack right in front of my motherfucking truck? He tried to say I was in the way. Bitch, you're on a motherfucking motorcycle. How am I in the way? You got a whole car could pass on the left side of me. Are you bugging? So he doesn't fucking move out the way, right? He's talking about, oh, I'm in the way, like some weird shit. Please tell me why I had to get out my fucking car, and wasn't saying anything to him. Neither was the people that was with him or he was speaking with, because I guess he figured I could handle the shit myself. And if he get out of line, well, here he goes. I had to get out of my car and purposely tell him, you either gonna get the fuck out of my way or you're gonna be an ornament on my motherfucking hood, all right? Because we could do this right here. That motherfucker hurried and went around, because there's no run around me, because now I'm standing out in the street, and took his ass home. Every time since that motherfucking time, if he see me coming outside and he's on my side of the street, that motherfucker will cross back over to the opposite side just to keep walking to go get his mail. Like, I don't play no bullshit games when it comes to neighbors. You're not about to fucking harass me, okay? That was one neighbor over here. Then the next one was my neighbor, Oscar, who is on the right side of me. Like, he's right next to my house, okay? Now, I always speak to him. I have never had a problem with Oscar ever a day in my life, never. Sometimes he's peeked his head over the wall in our backyard because he might see or smell me out there cooking, on the barbecue. Well, this particular day, bitch, please tell me why I was walking Pancake, and I never forget, I'm walking her, minding my business. I'm about to be home. I walk her all the way around the block. He comes out of his house because he sees me walking by and starts trying to blame me because he said his wife seen some woman and their little dog. The woman had blonde hair, and her dog pooped on the yard or in their yard, whatever. First of all, I didn't even have on a blonde wig. Second of all, I don't barely even come outside to walk my dog. Third of all, where you describe the poop to be, my motherfucking leash ain't that goddamn long. And I tried to tell him several times before I got irritated, my dog doesn't poop on your lawn. That was the words I was using. My dog didn't use to poop on your lawn. I have a bag right here to pick up any dog poop, and my dog didn't poop. He kept saying, well, my wife said she had a blonde hair and a small dog. Okay, well, my dog didn't poop on your lawn. Then he started asking me, well, whose dog, this little dog? This is when I got irritated. It was like I said, my dog didn't shit on your lawn. What do I look like to you watching dog? I went off on him. And because of that, I stopped speaking to him, because don't come out your motherfucking house and trying to interrogate me. Are you out your fucking mind? If I told you my dog didn't poop on your motherfucking lawn, then my dog didn't poop on your motherfucking lawn. But you keep going and you just keep fucking going. And at that point, it's like, now I'm not even going to use the word poop. I'm going to use the word shit, because I mean business right about now. So I walked off, he walked off, and that was that. I had stopped speaking to him for a minute, okay? Now, one day I did come out in the morning and I seen their dog. Their dog was a white dog, almost looked like Pancake, but it wasn't the same type of breed. Now, their dog was blind, okay? That's what I was told. I don't know how true that was, but they said the dog was blind. The dog was outside by itself. It wasn't being monitored by nobody. The dog got out, okay? I seen your dog literally shitting on my lawn, okay? And I took a video of this, because if you're gonna try to accuse me of some shit, I'm gonna need a video of that shit, right? So that same day, I went and rang their doorbell after I came back from dropping the kids off. And this bitch, his wife, gonna try to tell me that their dog didn't shit on my lawn, all of this shit. I had to show Oscar the motherfucking video. She still came outside running her motherfucking mouth. Did I tell that bitch, you better shut the fuck up? He had to tell her to go inside. He tried to apologize to me for the shit earlier about what he had said to me like a year prior. But at that point, I was like, that's fine. I accept your apology. But listen, somebody's gonna clean this up. Now, after that, his wife did try to wave at me a couple of times when I came outside, and bitch, I looked around like, who the fuck is you talking to? Who the fuck is you waving to? Because you didn't apologize to me. You are the one that came out here running your motherfucking mouth. That was the second neighbor, okay? That was that neighbor. Now, the other neighbor that lives right next to me on the left of me, they're an elderly couple or whatever. They're old. Why on Mother's Day last year, was it last year? I think it was last Mother's Day, this motherfucker comes banging on my goddamn door, Okay, like he the motherfucking police. And you can't see my house on my driveway because I have this big bush, this big ass bush that has like white flowers all over it, right? And it's pretty. He comes banging and banging and banging on my door on Mother's Day. Now, you knew it was Mother's Day because your wife and you have kids. So don't act like you see now and that motherfucking old to act like you don't have memory of what day it is. This motherfucking old ass man comes banging and banging and banging on my door like he's the police. Nay went to answer the door, and all I know is it was either her or Tati that went and answered the door. He started saying some shit about the fucking bush and like how I need to cut the bush and all of this shit. All I know is they cussed his ass out talking about he got the suds. He looked like, get your old ass from around here looking like you got the suds. It's Mother's Day. Listen, my kids don't take that shit either. This is why I don't understand why people fucking tolerate neighbors. Now let me tell you about the neighbors in Schenectady before I moved here. So on the left side of me, when you come out the door, you know, I lived in a 2-story home, but it was, you know what I'm saying? It was a flat. This was before I moved. Okay, so I lived at this one place for probably like 8 years. And my neighbor upstairs, me and her was cool, right? Another black girl, black family. Me and her was cool. But on the left side of us, it was like this brick 2-story flat. And I think it had it either had 2 or 3 apartments. Anyway, there was this lady that lived right next door to us. And she was a little bit off. I'll never forget my kids. I think it was Jerron, Tati, and Wuzzle was outside playing with the water guns. She came outside and cussed my motherfucking kids out for being outside and playing. Talk about they was being loud. They kids. When my kids came back and told me this shit, listen, let me tell you, like I just said, this bitch is a little bit off. She didn't want to answer her motherfucking door. I'm banging on her door like, what's the problem? She didn't want to answer her door. And I know this probably ain't right, but bitch, I kicked the motherfucking door in. Because you're not about to be outside cussing my kids out and threatening them. This bitch was not only cussing them, she was threatening them, okay? The bitch would not answer the door. I had to kick the door open because you're not going to keep threatening my kids. It wasn't the first time that she did that. It was like a couple of times, and I just had to let it go after a while. But listen, she came in, started kicking, started, you know what I'm saying, cussing out. I kicked the door in. This bitch going to call the cops on me. Okay, as rightfully you should, I guess, because I kicked your motherfucking door in, right? Why when the cops came, they was in between me and her, and they turned around and said something to her. I don't remember what they were saying exactly to her, but when he had his back turned, I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was letting her know I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. That was one incident. That bitch moved after that, okay? She not only moved after that, but there was a black lady that lived directly across the street from me. She came probably weeks later talking about, oh, you're, what did she say? She said, God don't like ugly because of the way that I did that lady across the street, that neighbor next door to me. She rang my doorbell, and at the time, I never forget, I had a toothache, okay? But she rang my doorbell, and she basically was coming to vouch for the lady that door I kicked in, talking about God don't like ugly. I was wrong for what I did to that lady. And first of all, I said, well, God don't like ugly. Well, God must hate your fucking ass because, bitch, you real fucking ugly. Okay. She was like, what? And I said, you heard me. God must hate your fucking ass because you real fucking ugly. And she was ugly. Like, who the fuck is you? And my neighbor upstairs, who I was cool with, she's like, ooh, everybody's gonna get beat up. But she was joking to me when she said it. And I was like, nah, I'm a fucking straighten her eyes out. She was like cross-eyed or whatever. You're not about to knock on my door and talk about God don't like ugly when you look like a monkey's ass, bitch. Are you fucking crazy? This is the shit that I don't put up with. I don't tolerate motherfucking neighbors. And then, eventually I moved to a different area, a whole different house. And, of course, I had some neighbors over there. There was this family that lived, well, there wasn't a family, but their father lived on the right side of me, and it was a shared driveway. So what you would do is you would drive all the way to the back and you would park behind your house, right? So for the longest, the house that I moved into was vacant, okay? So it became summertime, it was nice out, and it was my daughter Nay's birthday. I got her a bike. So her and Tati was in the driveway playing, riding the bike. Nobody had a car. Their father, this old man, his wife had died. He didn't have a vehicle. You know, he was old. He didn't have a vehicle, so he was at home all the time, or his daughters would come and pick him up. And they were like this Italian family. So one day, that particular day, my daughter, Nate and Tati, came back in saying how his daughters came to pick him up and that they cussed him out for being in the driveway riding their bikes. Girl, I knew they was gonna bring the father back home. I pulled up all the blinds in my house because, bitch, I'm gonna need to see when you come back since you cussed my daughters out. Girl, let me tell you, when the sisters did come back, okay, it wasn't even the sister that fucking cussed my daughters out. It was the other sister. When she came back, I had to come outside and let her know. She had her son in the car. She started running her fucking mouth. Now, mind you, I'm pregnant at the time with Mumsy. She started running her motherfucking mouth in bed. I was running my motherfucking mouth too. Why did my son Jerron come out from the backyard and just yoked her the fuck up real quick? She, of course, called the cops and called my landlord because they knew each other. And my landlord had to let her know, well, then you shouldn't have disrespected her or her children. And no, I'm not evicting her. Listen, my son yoked her the fuck up. That bitch ain't never came back over there since then. They took their father out that house, sold the house, and moved his ass to a motherfucking home for old people, okay? When he did come outside to try to stop the escalation, I had to let him know, take your old ass back in the motherfucking house before you be out here having a heart attack. Girl, listen, let me tell you something. I don't tolerate that shit with neighbors, because if you let that shit go one time, it's gonna escalate. And then don't nobody wanna be on no goddamn Fear Thy Neighbor show because they done unalive some fucking body or beat them so bad that they had to go to the hospital. Listen, I don't tolerate nonsense. I don't tolerate disrespect, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm the baddest bitch, but what I will tell you is this: if you respect me, I'm gonna respect you. If you don't want to respect me, that's cool, bitch. I'm gonna make sure that you learn how to respect me, because I'm not gonna deal with the foolishness. Having somebody come on your property and look at your packages and you see them on your Ring camera, she is trespassing, okay? And let me tell you something, Renee, we do not trespass the fuck over here, okay? This is not the world of trespassing. Why are you so worried about how many motherfucking packages I get? You mad because you broke, bitch, and you can't afford shit? Listen, let me tell you something. That's how I would handle that shit. I'm not going to promote violence, but what I'm not going to promote is nonsense. Y'all be letting these neighbors walk all over y'all and say the dumbest and weirdest shit and do the dumbest and weirdest shit. I don't tolerate the bullshit. I'm too old to be tolerating nonsense. And I don't tolerate anything from anybody, especially disrespect. I don't care what color you are. I don't care about your skin color. I don't care about your skin tone. I don't give a fuck who raised you. I don't give a fuck where you was raised at. I don't give a fuck. What you're not gonna do is disrespect me. And I think, like, sometimes neighbors feel like if they get away with it once, they're gonna constantly do it. It's like a tactic of bullying. If you ask me, that lady Denise is a bully. And why her husband ain't been come outside and stop the bullshit is baffling to me. Like, you know your wife is a fucking evil ass, nosy ass bitch. The HOA, so where I live at here, we do have HOA too. And one time they had the audacity to sweep some shit up and put it in my driveway. So you think that trash that's in the street is mine? It was like a face mask, because it was like during COVID, and some other shit. Girl, I kindly swept that shit the fuck back where I seen it at, because I don't want it in my driveway, because it wasn't my shit. And the next time I saw that lady, because I knew which lady was part of the HOA, her and her little crippled ass husband be going walking with their dog. I let her know, you swept that in my driveway and I didn't appreciate that. That's not my stuff. Oh, well, I thought it was. No, don't think, bitch, no. Don't think, fucking no next time, okay? I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I don't give a fuck about if you feel like my trash can was outside a little bit too long for you. What you're not gonna do is harass me. I don't care about you, HOA hoe. Okay, that's what the fuck you are, an HOA hoe. And when you have neighbors that's coming outside measuring your grass, bitch, you are on my property, and therefore I am not going to allow you to be on my property. This like with the neighbors that think like they own the street. Just because you own that motherfucking house does not mean that you own the street where my car is parked. That same ass old man who came banging on my door one day about the motherfucking bush on Mother's Day, he said to my daughter prior to that, when I had my Malibu, my little Malibu, Chevy Malibu, it was a hatchback Malibu. They have hatchback Malibus. It was a limited edition. That shit was parked in front of his house. You don't own the street. You don't even own the sidewalk, okay? You don't own the street. It's a public street. My daughter got out the car. She had drove the car one day, and he was like, I'm tired of seeing your car parked right here. So Tati was like, well, then close your goddamn eyes then, and you won't have to see shit. I was like, oh. That's how you have to handle some people, because they feel like they entitled. Just because you own that motherfucking house does not mean you own the fucking public street. I'll be having to tell people this all the time. I don't give a fuck if you park in front of my house, because I don't own the sidewalk. I don't even own the street, okay? If I did own this house, you free to park wherever the fuck you want. Even just don't park in my driveway, okay? Now, some people get to the point where they be so like entitled because you be this much in front of their driveway. That's petty. That to me is being petty. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you blocking me the fuck in, I'm gonna first see who car it is before I have this shit towed if I can't get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But some people be just real petty. And I find like people like Denise are petty and have nothing else to do with their time or their life. If you can go around measuring people's grass, seeing how many packages they got, then that means you have no life, you have no friends, you have no motherfucking hobbies, and you have nothing to do. And what you're gonna need to do is find something to do before you be lost in the sauce. So me, Renee, I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate nosy people. I'll be quick to tell you to mind your fucking business, because I feel like you should mind your fucking business. And if you count how many motherfucking packages I get, bitch, I'm gonna have to show you how to mind your business. These neighbors around here, they don't fuck with me. They don't bother me. They say hello and leave it at that. Now, the old white guy that lived next door to me who was complaining on Mother's Day, they don't say a goddamn thing to me, and I'm fine with that. His wife used to talk to me, but bitch, I don't give a fuck if you don't say nothing to me. Let me tell you, she tried to speak to me last year, and it was late at night because the water heater in my garage, one of my grandkids did mess with it. So I thought that the shower water was cold because he probably went out there and messed with the button again on the water heater, right? So I go in the garage after getting out of a cold shower, and I'm like, why isn't the flame, I push the button back on, I'm reading the directions, I know how to turn the water heater back on, but it's not coming on, right? So then I hold it for like a minute and try again, and all I know is it was like, it was just like this big flame, and just missed my face, right? So at this point, I was paranoid. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I thought maybe the house was going to explode now. So I called the gas company because I really didn't know what was going on, okay? So it was late. It was probably like 11 o'clock. The gas company came right away. And I think the fire department came too, because I didn't know if it was a gas leak. I didn't know, and I didn't want to find out the hard way, right? So when it's dark out and people see like lights, like ambulance lights or fire lights, neighbors want to come outside and be nosy. I'm not that type of neighbor, because I don't want to stand outside and watch you get in your ambulance or watch you I don't care, okay? It's not that I don't care, but I don't care, okay? So everybody was removed from the house, my house. They told me to bring everybody outside. So everybody got outside and went and sat in Nay's car, because my car was in the garage. And I didn't want to turn it on because the water heater, whatever I did to the water heater, I didn't know if my car would ignite a flame. Girl, I just didn't know, okay? So all the kids came out, and like all the kids, but my kids and my grandkids, we all came out. They all sat in Nay's car. I didn't sit in the car. I just waited for the gas company to come, right? So then the gas company come and the fire department come, right? And they're unhooking everything. So all of these neighbors are coming outside and they're just being fucking nosy. So I'm just standing by Nay's car at this point, and I'm watching him, okay? I'm watching him unhook the thing. So here comes the lady that don't speak to me no more. She comes out and she's like, what's going on? What happened to your house over there? What's going on? And I just looked at her and walked off like, mind your fucking business, okay? Bitch, you don't speak to me. You see me, will walk right past me when I'm coming in my house to go check the mail, and you won't say a motherfucking thing to me. But now you're coming outside when your old ass need to be in the fucking bed looking at me talking about, well, what's going on? What's happened to your house? Bitch, mind your old fucking people business. Mind your motherfucking business. Then we got people across the street like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, do y'all fuck with me? Y'all is so motherfucking nosy. Nosy. See, that's not me. I'm not a nosy neighbor, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you got shit going on at your house. As long as you ain't getting killed, okay, I'm fine. what you got going on across the street, bitch, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care if the fire department is there. I don't care if the ambulance is there. It's not my business. But we have nosy neighbors. Everybody got a nosy neighbor. And I really just don't tolerate it. If you never spoke to me before, I'm not speaking to you at all, okay? Now, the only neighbor that I really do speak to is Oscar, because we've been with speaking. Even though your wife tried to say it was me that my dog shit on your lawn, he apologized. We still speak to one another all the time. She don't like that, but girl, listen, your husband is too old for me. He's like 70. We talk to one another. He's a great guy. He goes and plays bingo and goes to hang out with the old folks to get away from your miserable ass. And I know this for a fact, okay? But he asked me what happened, and of course I told him what happened because we speak to each other on a regular. We will stand outside for like 10, 15, 20 minutes talking. He will talk my ears off. But all those other neighbors, bitch, y'all know that y'all don't fuck with me. And it's not that I make anybody miserable, but I mind my fucking business over here. I don't go out giving cookies. I don't go out borrowing sugar, milk, and eggs from anybody. And I would expect you not to come over here welcoming me to the neighborhood. No, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good with that. Renee, you got nosy neighbors. That bitch is nosy. Denise is miserable and she's motherfucking nosy, okay? The one thing that I'm not going to allow you to do is walk up on my property and look at anything that I have, because I might feel like you're a porch pirate trying to steal my shit. And you could just really be plotting, oh, she gets so many packages, I'm going to take one of her shits. Girl, listen, some people don't give a fuck about no Ring doorbell. They'll do the shit anyway, okay? I'm waiting for the day for somebody to come over here and just be nosy, because I get packages a lot too. And I would be damned if one of my neighbors say something to me about all the packages that I get. I mean, I have gotten one of the neighbors like, you get a lot of packages and you get a lot of mind your business, okay? And, you know, and it was the neighbor that I speak to. I was like, yeah, because I do YouTube. And he was like, what? And so I had to tell him, but we've already been speaking. So I guess he feel like, oh, well, I don't see you leave the house like that. So some neighbors are just nosy, Renee. Like, it is like that. And like, what y'all really need to realize with Denise is she has no life and she has nothing going on for herself. And it's sad. So with people like that, they just find something to nitpick at with their miserable ass lives. You know, misery do love company, okay? That is an old saying, but it is definitely true. Misery loves company. And I feel like Denise is one of those type of people. This is the way that I would handle it, Renee. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. I'm not going to allow you to come to my property and scope things out. I'm definitely not going to allow you to talk to me about my trash can being out a little bit longer or my grass is an inch over. Because, bitch, if you that concerned, go and mow that shit. That's what I would say. Oh, my grass is a little bit too high, then you need to get your ass out here and fucking mow that shit. That's me. That's me. And I bet you, I promise you, she probably wouldn't say a motherfucking thing to me ever again. And see, what y'all are doing, y'all are like nitpicking at her now, putting out decorations. Yeah, I like that type of petty behavior sometimes. Sometimes I like to be petty too, so I commend y'all on that. But the next time she come and she talk about your motherfucking packages, bitch, let her have it. Let her have it in a real way. I'm not saying put no hands on her, but in a real way, let that bitch have it, okay? Because there ain't too much of this disrespect and nosiness that a person can take. You don't want to be the next one on Fear Thy Neighbor, because I be seeing them shows and I just be sitting there watching like, I don't know how they got that much fucking patience. I would have, the first time, bitch, you got one time with me with that nosy neighbor bullshit. I don't know. We don't do that. Listen, I'm from the projects. We don't do shit like that, okay? And you're not about to do that shit to me. I keep my home clean. I keep my outside clean. I keep my rocks, my little weeds clean and free. Yes, bitch, you're not going to come over here ringing my goddamn bell. I mean, I ain't got no grass. I got rocks in front of my house, you know, because grass don't really grow that gray out here. I mean, it is what it is. But you're not about to ring my doorbell talking about my garbage can been out for too long. Bitch, you better hope I don't put your ass up in there. Period. Now, on that note, I'ma go. Handle it the best way you can, but try not to go to jail and end up on that show. Renee, if you've had a nosy neighbor or a neighbor like that, a neighbor from hell, please let's talk about it in the comments. What would you do if that was your neighbor? And if you did have a neighbor that was like that, then let's talk about it in the comments. I got to go. You already know. I got some other videos to do, but I'll be back real soon. I love y'all. Stay diva and divolicious. All of the information down for all of the information for usbags.ru will be down below, along with that a coupon code. Now, if y'all are trying to figure out how to shop on there are 3 different grades of purses. There's top grade, there's super grade, and there's original grade. The original grade is going to come back more pricey because it is the original grade of the designer bag that you want. The top grade is going to be the second pricey, and the super grade is going to be the most affordable, lowest price. Okay, so on that note, I love y'all. Stay diva and divolicious. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and if you stay to the very end of this video, girl, let me get a purple heart. Okay, I love y'all. Stay safe. Bye.